Good, good, good. Yeah, so this is the last class of this wonderful, wonderful event that happened so spontaneously and quick with so many teachers from around the world. And I'm happy to be part of the teacher lineup. And I hope you have some energy left for this class. It's not going to be so physically demanding or exhausting. I know everybody's probably a bit tired by now. Um, but it will be some mental work and figuring stuff out. So maybe, hopefully, you still have some space left for that. I'll start with a short introduction, so this way you can still like have some water if you need. Um, if you don't know me, people call me Gabs, and I am from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I have been swing dancing since 2012, and I've been shag dancing since 2015, which is quite a challenge because there isn't really a shag scene in Brazil. So a lot of YouTube videos. But now there's online classes, which is great, which is much better than watching YouTube videos and figuring stuff out for a really long time. So I'm really glad that all this water shag classes and other festivals like Swing Paradise are happening so we can still get learning in our homes, right? Um, and okay, so my ideas for this class is gonna be pretty much solo dancing. Also, like I'm solo, I haven't been partner dancing much the last year, so I've been working mostly on solo stuff. You could try some other stuff partnered, but it's meant to be more solo stuff. Why? Because some of the teachers today, some of the classes have also talked a little bit about like historical context of the dance and some of the Black American dance values from the music and the dance that are present in collegiate shag. And I was really inspired by reading this last week this new Bobby White's in Swung Over the really nice blog post and really detailed about the Harvest Moon Ball. And what really stood out for me was first, I have a quote that I took from his text that I really like, and it says, some values that are emphasized in Black American jazz music: swung rhythm, improvisation, call and response, individuality interconnected with teamwork, sharing and collaboration between musicians and dancers, and sharing and shining among fellow musicians. So these are some of the values that are present in the jazz music and that we also like to take them to the jazz dance. And talking about individuality and improvisation, there was this bit in his article where he mentions a newspaper article from the 1930s that said that the Harvest Moon Ball wanted to make a division, separation between a more proper shag style and a Big Apple shag style. The more proper shag style would be one that was more like in close position, always with your partner, and not so many really crazy steps and no air steps, for example. And the Big Apple style of the shag would have a lot of breaking away. So actually losing the connection from our partner, doing a bit of solo stuff, getting back together. Also had some crazy aerials. So it was a way for them to also segregate a little bit, a more white, proper posture of the collegiate shag and a more like black and dirty way of doing the shag, which maybe had a lot of much to do with Lindy Hop as well. Um, and I really like working on solo stuff. And I would really also I really like this idea of this Big Apple shag style. And it's something that I would like to see more in the shag scene, like to have more opportunities of breaking away, doing your own stuff, and then getting back into partner dancing. So like the stuff that I want to work on today is basically trying to get some inspiration of stuff that we could do while we were breaking away with our partners. You could also try to lead it with your partner, but it was more thought of this way of like just doing your own thing and changing different styles and moves while breaking away in shag dancing. So this is gonna take a lot of inspiration from the whole concept of the Big Apple, which as a dance, I mean now not necessarily related to collegiate shag, but it had this whole concept of calling out moves and people doing those moves together. So I'm gonna take a bit of this idea from the Big Apple dance and this idea of breaking away in SHAG to what we're gonna work on today, which is basically getting some inspiration from solo jazz moves and trying to adapt them to SHAG footwork. So how can we take some solo jazz steps and shag them up or something? It's not a really revolutionary concept. It's not something that people haven't done before. I've taken actually inspiration from all the What a Shag classes that I've taken the last year from Arnas and Egle and friends, right? So, okay, enough talking. Let's get into dancing. As a warm-up, I'm gonna put on a song, and also all my songs from today's class are from Brazilian bands. So hopefully you'll get some Brazilian flavor in your SHAG as well. And I'm gonna put on a song, and I just want you to dance solo and just try to go through like all the different basics that you know. Like just go crazy trying to remember all the different basic, like I'm gonna work mostly with double rhythm. So it's like 6 count, slow, slow, quick, quicks. Just like dance freely to the song and try going through a bunch of different basics that you know in your head. So let's get up and dance. Dance with you as well, but just do your thing. Okay, that's good. I don't want you to get exhausted before the class. I'm already out of breath. Okay, cool, cool. I see you were trying out different stuff. So I'm just gonna start with kind of reviewing some basics that have inspiration from solo jazz moves that you might already know. Maybe you've seen them in watershed classes or other places. So I'm just gonna go through them pretty quickly as a really like quick revision. So you can think about, oh, I actually know that move that has inspiration from solo jazz. So you feel like it makes sense. I'm gonna start with squat Charleston, which is basically when we do pull kicks sideways. It has a really similar aesthetics to squat Charleston, right? I'm gonna do follow footwork, but you can do whatever feels comfortable for you. So we just do pull, quick, pull, kick, pull, kick, pull, kick, pull, kick, pull, kick, pull, kick, pull, kick. And if I just add the arms, for example, and I put my posture a little bit down like this, then it's totally a squat Charleston, but like with the 6 count shag basic. Yeah? Let's just do it together once. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull, kick, quick, quick, pull, kick, hoop, ha, boom, ha, 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 ha. Nice. I think everyone's comfortable with that. Yeah, if you have any questions, do let me know. I'll be looking the chat now and then. Let's just go to the next one. Cowtails. So maybe you've seen these in like one of Agnes and Gabriela's class, which is when we do this one. So we just take the leg behind, do this little circle, we switch, we do another circle, and we do the quick. Yeah, let's try that. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, quick. Yeah, awesome. Like, I think the idea is to try to keep the knees closer together, so we really have this effect of the cowtail, because if we have the knees open, it looks a bit awkward. So just try to do with the knees really close together to have the aesthetics of the move, right? Cool, I'm just gonna go through them really quickly and then we'll do them to music. Next one, stomps. Yeah, we've seen some shag variations with stomps. Just gonna go slow stomp, quick. Yeah, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, slow stomp, quick, hoop, ba, quick, ba, hoop, 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 ba. And if that feels easy for you, you could add little stomps on the quicks as well. Stomp, stomp, a stomp, a stomp. Yeah, so if you're struggling, just do the first version with the regular quicks. And if you want to be a little more daring, you can do the para, adding some nice rhythm change to the move as well. Okay, next we have trucking, which I think is like really classic. This is very, very Agnes, I believe. Just doing this. Very Donald Duck as well. I'm just trying to do that at a 6 count basic. So it will be slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, quick, slow, quick, ha, 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 hoop, ha, ha, hoop, ha, ha, hoop, ha, ha, hoop, ha. Yeah, nice. I'm seeing some nice hip motion, which is good. For me in this move, it really helps to add the arm. Like it just makes it so trucking. It's so clearly that we're doing a type of trucking basic. And the last one, which maybe is a bit more challenging if you haven't seen it, but I thought I would share it, is when we add a camel walk as the quick. So we would do kick, pull, kick, pull. We will do a camel walk as the quick. Yes, I'll do it slowly. 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick, pull, and I'm gonna step, erase the X leg, and I'll switch, and I just go again. Back, camel walk, kick, pull, camel walk, kick, pull, camel walk. Ha, back, boom, ha, boom, camel walk. We're always walking a little bit forward. Ha, ha, back. Yeah, let me see. Let me watch you this once with the camel walk. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kick, pull, camel walk. Kick, pull, camel walk. Kick, pull, camel walk. Kick, pull, camel walk. Nice. Most of you are doing a great job. Awesome. So now that we have this 5 really quick SHAG basics from solo jazz moves, I'm gonna put in a song and we'll do them together. I'm gonna put a song that is a mashup between All of Me and Swing 42. And let me check if there are questions first. Yes, I will share my playlist of Brazilian SHAG songs in the end. So this is a mashup between All of Me and Swing 42. Just follow along. Great. I think most of you feel pretty confident or pretty comfortable with these steps. I mean, it was just a quick revision of stuff you might have seen around. Yes, are we good? Yes? All right, let's move on. All right, so now like this was just a revision of stuff that I have seen, so it's not actually stuff that I have come up with. But now we're gonna take out some of my ideas of stuff that we could do. And I'm gonna start with boogie forwards, right? So if you're not so familiar with jazz steps, boogie forwards are this move. Let's just try doing that together. Yeah? 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. And walking around with my boogie forward and cool, pretty simple move. Now let's think about how we could take this idea from the boogie forward and add it to a SHAG basic, right? Normally the boogie forward starts on the offbeat. So 8, a 1, 2, 3. That will be a little hard to adapt to SHAG because we start stepping on the 1. We start basic on the 1 and not on the 8. So I'm going to switch how I start my boogie forward. Instead of starting with the kick, I'm going to start with the step and then do this little kick that is typical of the boogie forward. So I'm doing the follow footwork, so I'm gonna go to my right and say 1, and on the 2, I'm gonna do the little like swishy, like sliding on the floor kind of thing of the boogie forward. Yeah? 5, 6, 7, 8, on 1, 2, and step, 3, 4. Yeah? So basically we're starting it the other way around. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I'm wondering if this helps. Maybe, not so much. Well, I hope you can see my silhouette. But yes, no questions. Cool. Cool. So we have the slow, slow, and we could do just like the quick in place, which would be easier. But we do want to add a little like this little feeling of the shag, right? We don't want to just step and keep the foot on the ground. We need to like make it shaggy. So while we're doing the little swoosh, we should also have our our foot that is on the base, also moving sideways, I guess, or backwards. And just like really relaxed. So an easier version would be to just do the boogie forwards on the slows and do regular quicks. Slow, slow, quick, slow, slow, quick, slow, slow, quick. But if you want something a little bit more tricky or more exciting, you could do the quicks as little boogie forwards as well. Slow, slow, quick, slow, slow, fa, fa, ha, fa, fa, ha, fa, fa, ha, fa, fa. For me, it sort of feels like I am playing football, soccer, which I don't, but I really want to make my lighting better, but it's okay. So it kind of looks like I'm playing with a football. Like I can't actually do it, so but you get the idea, I guess. Football indeed. Ended up doing jig walks. Yeah, I think the difference between the boogie forward and the jig walks is that the jig walks we usually like open our feet this way, and with the boogie forwards we like to like take them in and then out with this sort of a bit like circular move. So try, instead of just kicking out, then bringing your foot in and then kicking out, as if you were really playing with the football. Slow, slow, quick, slow, slow, quick, slow, slow, quick. Yeah. I'll just put on a little bit of music so we can practice that with music. I'll just put the same song for now. I'll start with you and then you just go on the call. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Cool. I like what I see, and I like how each one has a bit of different style. So some of you are doing more rotation like this, which is cool. Some of you are doing like a bit more straight, which is really cool. So it's nice that you're adding your own style as well. And I'm also supposed to mention at this point that there is an Easter egg hidden somewhere in the background. So maybe if you look closely enough, you might find some Easter related collectible for you. Anyway, that said, I hope you still pay attention to what I'm doing. And let's go to the next move, which is gonna be knee slaps. Yay! So knee slaps, hopefully you've seen it before. Ooh, I like the variation. Someone's doing like this. I like it. Yeah. Now, let's try adding that to our shag feeling. So we would do slow, slow, quick, quick, ha, ha, quick, quick. So it's a bit like this, going to the side while raising our knee, ha, ha. But then we do the little knee slap. Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick. Also, I see people doing it like this, and I like it. I did not think of that, and I really like it. So I'm gonna steal your moves as well. Like this is actually my evil plan for the class, just to give you ideas, and then you just feed me with a bunch of different ideas, and I can just learn from you back. So, yay! Cool. We could also try adding this idea to the quick quicks, which is always a little bit more challenging. I don't know, it's a bit weird, but you could do it, or maybe you just want to raise the leg. Quick, 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 quick. So that's a bit more like body coordination going on, but it's fun to play around with when we slap, and when we don't slap, we could just raise our leg. And the other thing that I thought of while I was exploring this idea is that maybe it would be fun to add some triple steps to that basic, even though it's not usually something we do in collegiate shag, but we have this really like classic way of doing knee slaps, like we do it on the big apple. Knee slap, triple step, knee slap, triple step, triple step, triple step. And I thought it would be fun and interesting trying to incorporate that idea into my basic. So I have two options that I thought of. First, slow, slow, triple step, right? So I just, instead of doing the quick, quick, I do a triple step on that spot. Slow, slow, triple step. The thing is that I end the move on my right leg, which I'm supposed to use for my next slow. So it gets a little bit like triple step and slow, slow, triple step and slow, slow, triple step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that okay? Did that make sense? Was it okay with the changing of weight? Yeah? Cool. And the other option that I thought is if we're not partner dancing, then it doesn't matter if we're switching legs between leading and following. We could be doing both. I traveled across the room, great. So I could do ha, ha, triple step and start with the other leg. Ha, ha, triple step, ha, ha, triple step. 1, 2, 3, 4, triple step. 1, 3, 4, triple step. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you feel comfortable switching between lead and follow footwork, you can try that variation. If it gets too confusing for you, you can just stick to the first one where we just keep the same basic. We just start with the same foot all the time. Okay, any questions about the knee slap variation thing? No? Cool. I'm gonna put on some music. I'll do some dancing, but you don't have to follow what I'm doing. I'm gonna be more of an inspiration in case you get really stuck and don't know what to do. But the idea is to try to explore the different variations and combinations we could do with this knee slap basic. Yeah, let's choose a different song. Okay, let's go with this one.
Two brother for Cincinnati. Don't get it with the 1, 2, 3. Life is just so fine on the solid side of the line. Rick, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Full of the Yankees, you also stay full, mama. Streams and rise, they're very nice. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Full of the Yankees, you also stay full, mama. Streams and rise. I like oysters, lobsters too. I like my tasty butty fish food. When I come home late at night, I get my favorite dish, fish. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Food of the eggs, also seafood, mama. Shrimps and rice are very nice. Da 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 da.
Okay, I see some people are dying. Nice, I like that. Somebody talked about spank the baby. We might get there depending on the time. It's stuff that I have thought about. I have like 1,000 things that I would like to teach, and I'm totally not gonna get through all of them, but let's see how much we get to cover. Are we doing good? Do you need something from me? Questions? Do you need words of wisdom? Do you need motivation because you are exhausted after 8 hours of dancing? Keep going. You have like half an hour left. Like, we can totally do this. Which band is this song from? It's called Cluster Sisters, despite the name and that they sing many songs in English. They are actually Brazilians. I will share my Spotify playlist at the end of the class, so don't worry. We don't have a lot of Brazilian jazz bands that have recorded songs and that are good for shag dancing. It's only a few, but there are some really good ones, so at least you can take that inspiration. Cool, let's just go to the next move. Maybe this will get a little more tricky, which is what I'm hoping. So there is this really cool move that I like in solo jazz. That I think many people call shish kaboom ha or something like that, which is this move. Ha ha chukbara, ha ha chukbara, ha ha chukbara, ha ha chukbara. So it's basically just kick, kick, triple step behind, kick, kick, triple step, kick, kick, triple step, kick, kick, triple step, ha ha chukbara, ha ha chukbara. Cool. So I thought of that move because I was like, this makes so much sense because when we're doing double kick, I mean, we're halfway there. I mean, that's like almost already a shag basic because we're already doing this ha ha. That is so typical of shag. So it's like, let's try figuring out how I could do a little bit more shaggy version of this move. And I have a couple ideas. Maybe the first one, I'm just, for this move, for this time, I'm just gonna forget a little bit about the like 6 count basic structure, and I'm gonna do slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. So I would just replace the triple steps with quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, kick, 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 slow. Quick, 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 quick. Ah, it's so hard to say that. Slow, quick, quick, kick, kick, ha, kick, kick, ha, kick, kick, ha, kick, kick, ha. Yeah, and I think what characterizes that the kick kicks are in different directions. So it's like forward, sideways, and then we do forward, sideways. So it's not like regular double kick as we would do in shag, So it has a little bit of a different aesthetics, yeah? Ha, ha, boom, ha, 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 boom, ha, ha, boom, ha. So this was one way that it makes it looks really similar to the original move because I'm just taking out the triple steps, but it doesn't give me the 6 count pattern that I was looking for. So what I did is I just did the 2 slows and then 1 triple step. Yes, I would do slow, slow, triple step, slow, slow, triple step, slow, slow, triple step, slow, slow, triple step. And it gives me a little bit of the same issue that we had with the triple steps on those knee slaps, which is the foot that we have our weight on and the foot that we're gonna start our basic, yeah? So we could also do just slow, slow, triple step, and then I have to stay on the same foot to start with the same leg. Ha, pa, pa, ha, pa, pa, ha, pa, pa. Or if I want to switch between lead and follower, I could switch every time after the triple step and do slow, slow, triple step, slow, slow, triple step, slow, slow, triple step, slow, slow, triple step. So depending on what makes you feel more comfortable, if it's switching between lead and follower or doing the same leg over and over again. See, some people might be having a little bit of a meltdown. If you have any specific questions or if you want me to do it slower, just let me know. I know you're only seeing my silhouette, so it might be a little bit more difficult. I don't know. Not have any questions so far. Maybe Amy's typing a question, or maybe she's just looking really close at the screen. Oh, cool. It sounds like a win from Spain. Cool. Are we okay with this move? Do we want to do it with a song? Yeah? I'll do it with you, so you can follow me, or you can just start exploring your own stuff if you feel comfortable. I'll go with the same song for now.
They're always very nice. Two brother for Cincinnati. Don't get it with the 1, 2, 3. Life is just so fine on the solid side of the line. Rick, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. For the Yankees, I can also step forward, mama. Streams and rise, not very nice. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. For the Yankees, I can also step forward, mama. Streams and rise, not very nice. I like Christmas lobsters too. I like my Disney buddy fish food. When I come home late at night, I get my favorite dish. Fish, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Food of the Akazaki wants some seafood, mama. Shrimps and rice are very nice. Da 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 da.
Cool. Somebody said follow the log works well there. Yeah, it makes sense. I tried it. Something like ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's really cool. That was one that I didn't really incorporate, the follow the log. Are we doing good? Yeah? Let me see your thumbs. Awesome. Cool. Are you ready to do something more proactive? I'm gonna give you a move and I'm gonna let you work out how you could do that as a SHAG basic. Yes, I will share my music playlist. Don't worry. Don't worry. So we're gonna start with fishtails. Okay, so if you're not familiar with this jet step, these are fishtails. So a lot of like hip movement going on. Ooh, I love Peter imitating my arms. It looks great. It looks great. Cool. So now you need to figure out how you do a fishtail that looks like a 6-count shag basic. And I'm gonna put a like slower shag song so you get some inspiration and you're not just like dancing without music, which is not so much fun. So this is actually a really cool version of Garota de Ipanema, mashed up with Douce Ambiance, which I guess it's in French and I can't pronounce correctly, but I hope it inspires you.
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes each one, she passes goes on. When she walks like a sandbird, it swings so cool and sways so gently, and when she passes each one, she passes goes on. Ooh, but I watch her so sadly. I tell her I love her. Yes, I would give my heart gladly. But each day when she walks by the sea, she looks straight ahead, not at me. Tall and tan and young and lovely, the girl from Ipanema goes walking, and when she passes, I smile, but she doesn't see.
Okay, cool. I have seen some nice stuff. I would like some of you to show us what you did. Virginia Vigano, would you show us a little bit what you were doing? Yes, go for it. Yeah. So it's like mixing a bit of the fishtails with kick pull sort of thing, but using a lot of the hips and also sliding a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Sort of. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Like sometimes you looked like you were doing a little bit more of a kick pull, and then other times you were sliding the foot more on the floor, which is cool. So thank you, Virginia. Who else did do some cool stuff? Martina and Bunny Moon, I saw you were mixing the fishtails with fish out of water, which I was like, of course you're doing that because it makes total sense. So do you want to share something with us? Yeah, like you were doing the fish out of water and then doing the like fishtail sort of stuff. So I thought that was really creative. Thank you for that. Who else? I saw, let me check again. Nerea was doing some really interesting stuff as well. I noticed you were doing a little bit of trying to add the fishtails on the quick-quicks as well, which is a little bit more tricky. Do you want to show us a little bit what you were doing? Kind of. Nice. Going like really down. Yeah, and then? Yeah, that one. That was the one that I noticed that was really cool. It's like doing reversed swivels in a way. So yeah, that was really cool. Thanks for sharing. Awesome. I'll just show what I had in mind when I practiced this. Maybe it's a little bit of a mixture. So I also tried doing this. So more like sliding the foot on the floor, keeping a lot of the rotation of the hips, but still keeping the shag feeling, so not just going to the ground because it would be maybe too much of a regular fishtail. So I try also doing a little bit of the hop feeling maybe of the shag, of sliding. And we could also do the little, I also like the idea of doing the smaller fishtails on the quick-quicks, which actually look more like apple jacks, right? Fishtail, applejack. Fishtail, applejack. So it's even cooler because we would be doing 2 jazz steps together, doing the fishtail and the what it's called, applejacks. Cool. Are you ready for your next challenge? Dun, 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 dun. gonna go with Techie Annies. How could we do Techie Annies in a Shag Basic? Like, I don't know, you're gonna show me. I'll just put on the same song because it was so good. Just go for it. Do you know what Techie Annies are? I'm sorry, I was supposed to show what the Techie Annies are because maybe you don't know. So these are the Techie Annies. Yeah, just like regular shim sham Techie Annies. Okay, now you may explore. Okay. You were doing some stuff. Nicholas and Mina, would you like to share a little bit what you were doing? Yeah? Yes? Ha, 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 ha. Ooh, that's tricky. Oh, that is so cool. I did not think of that, trying to do the step back on the quicks. Well, I'm going to try that right now. So it's like, ha, ta, ha, ta, ta, ta. So something like this. That is so cool. I'm stealing that. Thank you so much. Let's see who else. Sam, you were also doing some interesting stuff. Would you like to share with us something? I mean, I could only see your feet, but
what was I doing?
I don't know. You're doing a little bit like some stomps, some stomp offs now and then.
I was trying. I didn't feel like I got anything, but I don't know. I was trying, and then I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But I couldn't get the right foot, so it was kind of wonky.
You were trying to add the two stomp offs, right?
Yeah, like a stomp in the middle. Yeah.
So like slow, quick, slow. So you could do, instead of maybe doing the like quick, you just replace it with the stomp off, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. So yeah, I like that idea a lot as well. That is really cool. Let's see who else. Is there anybody that would like to share? Ziv Lang, yes.
Yeah, so this was actually from Sandy and Marty's class last year. They were doing this and this, and doing these really, really quickly. They love doing this. So I was like, oh God, this is fast, but it's doable. 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2,
nice.
6.
Nice. That's cool. That's like a bit doing like a Techie Annie backwards and then front, right? To the back and to the front. So changing directions. That is really cool. I like that. Thank you for sharing. Nice. We're almost sort of getting to the end of the class, and because I still want to do a cool down because we had a really long day and we all deserve stretching, I believe. That would be a really awesome way to finish the day, right? But before we get into that, I'm gonna play a sort of game with you. That's hopefully gonna work. I'm gonna pretend that we're playing, that we're dancing like a big apple style of dance, which means I call out the moves and you should try to dance with those moves. Okay, we're still dancing shag. Okay, don't worry. But you know, I have this little like cards with the names of the steps. And I'm just gonna be showing the card and also call out the name in case I don't know, you can't see it very well. So I also call out the names. And you'll just try doing those moves. And some moves we already worked on in class. So you'll already know sort of what you're supposed to do. But there's going to be other moves that we didn't work on in class. So you'll just have to try and figure out how to do those moves in a little shag way. And if you don't know that move because you don't know the name of the move, just do whatever inspires you by that name. So feel free to just play around with that. Okay, so I'll put on a song. Let's see, I really like this one. It's like a really typical Brazilian song that they have turned into gypsy jazz, and I just love it so much. So did you all understand the game? Just like, let me know. Yes, cool, because it would be really bad if I were just showing cards and you didn't know what to do. Let's do it.
O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. Mas por favor tire esse bicho do celeiro, porque ele acaba comendo o fubá inteiro. Tire esse tico de carne de cima do meu fubá. Tem tanta coisa que ele pode pinicar. Eu já fiz tudo para ver se conseguia. Botei o bicho para ver se ele comia. Botei um gato, um espantalho, um sapão, mas ele acha que o fubá é que é boa alimentação. E o tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. Por favor, tire esse bicho do celeiro, porque ele acaba comendo o fubá inteiro. Tire esse tico de carne de cima do meu fubá. Tem tanta coisa que ele pode pinicar. Eu já fiz tudo para ver se conseguia. Botei o bicho para ver se ele comia. Botei um gato, um espantalho, um sapão, mas ele acha que o fubá é que é boa alimentação. E o tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. O tico-tico tá outra vez aqui. O tico-tico tá comendo meu fubá. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no pomar. O tico-tico tem que se alimentar. Que vai comer umas minhocas no fubá.
I had like 2 more moves left, but it's okay because it was only the fishtails and titanium which we worked on. How did that go? I had a lot of fun watching you guys.
I remember the slip slop, but forgot the jig walks.
Yeah, so the slip slops for that one. Slow, quick, something like that. The jig walks are this one.
Oh, okay.
Attempting to make it shagging with no prep. Yes, I mean that's why it was fun, right? I mean, obviously. Do you have any last questions, or do we want to go for our cool down?
Maybe if you could write a little list down of what we covered, just write it down in a list.
Yes, I will do that. I will definitely do that. I have it written on my notebook, so I'll make a list and I'll send it to Arnas or something, so maybe he can send them or put it with the video or something. So I think that will make sense. And just to like finish up before we do a little bit of stretching, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being so energetic in the last class and really like participating. And yes, I'll share my playlist right now before I forget. There were tons of other songs that I didn't get to play. Some of them are pretty fast as well, but I will share it right now. Let me share it with everyone. And there is my Spotify playlist. And yeah, so I had a lot of fun sharing this stuff with you. I do some like workshops online, mostly solo jazz. Like this is my first time teaching shag on Zoom. But if you're into solo jazz, you can just follow me on Instagram and Facebook. It's called Gab's Happy Feet, everything together. And then you can check out all of my other work, and then sometimes some shag clips as well. Also, you should definitely sign up for Swing Paradise next weekend, because it's gonna be like so much shags and Balboa. And there's gonna be this really awesome Strictly Trinity competition that I may have entered, and maybe I'm dancing to a Disney song, and maybe I'm dressed up as a Disney character. I don't know, you're gonna have to watch to find out. So like a little spoiler for you. And yes, so thank you in general, and I'm gonna put, oh yes, Agnes is saying, please let people know to come back to the same Zoom meeting in around 30 minutes after the class, because we're having a party, like Sam Cooke used to say. We're having a party, dancing to the music. Yes, feel free to wear bunny costumes. That is definitely encouraged. So I'm gonna go with some slow songs, and why not some bossa nova, just to go with the Brazilian theme. So we're gonna listen to a little bit of like bossa nova covers, so we can get a little bit of stretching and chill after.
Close your eyes and I kiss you. Tomorrow I miss you. Remember, I always be true. And then while I'm away, I ride home every day, and I send all my loving to you. I pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I ride home every day, and I send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I kiss you. Tomorrow I miss you. Remember, I always be true. And then while I'm away, I ride home every day, and I send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. All my loving
thank you everyone for joining, and hopefully I'll see you in a few minutes in the same link so we can chat and listen to some live music and dress as bunnies and yeah, play games. Really nice seeing everyone. Stay safe.
Bye.